Hey there, Courtney here from RuleBreakersClub.com. And I'm so happy to be on Facebook Live more. This is really fun for me. Like I love it. I love talking. I love sharing things with you. If you're watching the recording, leave a comment, like stick around. We've got a really good topic today. We're going to talk about ways to overcome your fear of selling, why I think so many women entrepreneurs feel weird about selling, why I'm even talking about this topic right now. And again, I'll answer any questions that pop up. So please do stick around and leave a comment. I do come in and read them. I know a lot of people watch after the fact. And even if you just say hi, I wanna come say hi back to you. Okay, so why are we talking about overcoming the fear of selling yourself? I know this is such a big topic. I'm writing a book kind of around this topic very slowly, kind of non-existently right now, but it's been in the works for a long time. I'm gonna be getting back at it, but that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about my book today. What day is it? Tuesday. Like, what day is it? Tuesday, I did a live workshop on how to write launch copy or how to write copy, sales copy that makes people say, take my money. Because I know that a lot of us struggle with how to communicate what we do in order for other people to understand it. But there's another side to this, and that is that it's not just about having the formulas and having the strategies and learning the tactical step-by-step. A lot of it is about our mindset and our fears around selling that I know women face especially. The reason I know this is, through experience, being a female entrepreneur, but also because when people signed up for the live workshop, and you might have been one of them, and you got a homework assignment from me, a little homework assignment, which was a couple of questions. It was, I'm actually going to pull it up here so I can reference some direct quotes. I asked a couple of questions about, what's the piece of launch copy that you most want to work on? And I also asked, why is it so important for you to work on launch copy? Because I want to know, like, what is the motivation here? And I was fascinated by the responses. And little tip, if you're ever wondering the best way to get intel from your audience, give them a quick survey. If you've never surveyed your audience, you are going to be amazed at the kind of stuff that you get from doing that. You're going to see, oh, this is why my marketing hasn't been working, because people don't want the thing that I've been trying to sell to them. We got 75 people answer this homework assignment for us, and which I think is insane. So first of all, unfortunately, I forget, I can't show screens on Facebook Live. First of all, when I asked what's the piece of copy that you most want to learn to write for your launch, 32% of people said email marketing sequences. So that was like the big one that is scaring people. And if that's resonating with you, I hear ya. And we've got email marketing sequences. There's 3 different types of email marketing sequences. On the webinar, I went over attract, amaze, and ask. And so you're going to need an email marketing sequence for each of those phases. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go sign up and watch the replay for the webinar, because it expires tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is in, oh my God, I can't count, 4 hours, 5 hours. So you can do that at rulebreakersclub.com/money, and you'll be taken, once you sign up, you'll be taken directly to the replay. So make sure to watch that, because I go through that whole formula. So number 1 was email marketing sequences. Number 2, at 24%, 24% of you want to know how to write sales pages, because you know you need a great sales page, and you're just like, how do I make it sound incredible so that people want to buy it? Then, so we've got email marketing sequences is number 1, sales pages is number 2. Number 3 at 17.3% is social media posts. So things like Instagram, Facebook posts, going on Facebook Live like I am right now when I'm in the middle of a promotion. So this is exactly the kind of thing that people have been asking about. And then at 14.7%, so in 4th place, is opt-in pages. So opt-in pages seems to be the one where people realize, this might not be the sexiest piece of copy, but it's really important. And I just want you to know that the rest of people, there was like a small a little fraction of people who said Facebook ads copy, and then everyone else said, I need it all. I need help with everything. So those are the pieces of copy. But I'm wondering, there's a lot of resources out there on how to write copy. I have 2 kits that are bundled right now, and you can save $197 on them if you really want to learn formulas for writing copy. And you definitely need formulas and strategy and frameworks and lessons on how to do that. But I'm finding that there's still something that's blocking people, and that is this fear of selling ourselves. So in my second question in the homework, I asked people, why is it important to you to learn how to write launch copy? And I'm going to ask you the same thing right now. So anyone watching, I'd love for you to leave a comment. Why would it be important for you to get better at writing launch copy or to learn how to write launch copy? For me, because I think you can always improve, I think it would be important for me to learn or to get better at writing launch copy, because I know from all of my experience that the better the copy, the more sales. The better the copy, the better results. The better the copy, the more people who I get to help. The better the copy, the better results the people are going to get who I'm helping. People are more excited about what I'm doing. So the copy is really, it's carrying the weight of the entire launch. So for me, that would be my answer. But here's some answers that people gave me. So this one I loved. I know that my offer and working with me is going to help people. I know this deeply in my heart. My brain, however, does not know how to translate this into words that would connect with people and help them make the choice to join me. That to me is huge. So here she goes on and says, and I'm assuming it's a woman, it could be a man, I struggle to explain exactly what they will get from working with me without saying something lame like, you'll feel better, which everyone, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I hate abstract promises like, be happier, be confident. So you'll feel better is a great example of that. I sound all over the place, and it's hard for me to narrow down what I do. I'm a life coach. Life coaches struggle with this. I just did a Facebook Live on this, the previous one on my page, so you'll want to check that. I'm a life coach, and my work can feel squishy, making it hard to say, I'll do this, and you'll get this, and this since it can be very based on the person. I'll keep trying to narrow down my niche, but it's a challenge. So this one is really based on niching and also just this like frustration around selling what you do. We have feeling confident in writing conversational, fun to read, high converting copy would give me the push I need to actually put something out there. So feeling stuck, like I can't move forward in my business. I can't promote my offers because I don't know how to write this copy. I believe that if I could write copy in my own voice that sounds sincere, it would be a game changer for my business. So we have doubt around the ability to write copy that sounds sincere and that's fun. I have a huge list and great products, but my conversions are the worst, and I believe it's the copy. I want people to sign up immediately. I want to make a sale. I've had good success with my launches of physical products, but I want to step it up so I can take my business to the next level. Okay, and then this is the one that really gets at the heart of the matter. I'm still highly uncomfortable talking about my business in general, so I'm definitely not in my element when it comes to asking people to buy from me. My brand is kind of playful, and I don't take a lot of things too seriously, so I kind of feel stuck and like I'm coming off more serious than I want to when promoting my services, so finding that balance. I think we feel like we have to be somebody different in order to promote what we're doing. And what I want to get at and what I want to give you now are some tips on how to feel more confident in selling what you do, because I want women to make more money. I'm so sick of watching women struggle in business more than men. I'm so sick of women feeling guilty about making money, feeling guilty about charging for what they do, feeling weird about having any kind of sales conversation. I'm so tired of when I meet someone in person and I tell them, I really need what you do. And they do absolutely nothing to follow up with me, say, yeah, I would love to work with you. They push that sale away. They push away the opportunity to work with someone out of our own feeling like we're not good enough, feeling like we're a fraud. And what I want you to know, number one, is everybody feels like a fraud. You're not special in feeling like a fraud. We all struggle with this. I think it's a sign that you're a good person, but this doesn't mean that this is something that you need to listen to. feeling like you're a fraud is really just a form of perfectionism. It's something that is helping you to have high standards, but it's also something that's going to hold you back from doing anything. So I'm going to challenge you, number one, to have progress, not perfection. I'm going to challenge you to do something, not nothing. Have an awkward conversation versus no conversation. If you can think of one person who's been in contact with you who you know needs what you have to offer, and you could follow up with them even with an imperfect email, do that. Okay, do that, because I need women to do this. I need us to step up. I need us to stop shying away from making money, because we are not helping anybody by doing that. So that's the first thing that I want to tell you about getting over your fear of selling, overcoming all those blocks that come up when you think about selling what you do, and you're just like, ugh, gross. Okay. The second thing is I want you to reconnect with why you're in business in the first place. And I know a lot of people talk about that, and so your eyes might be rolling into the back of your head. But here's why this matters. The second you're disconnected at all whatsoever from why you're doing something, it feels like going through the motions. You don't care anymore, and you don't go out of your way to talk about what you do. So this has happened to me when I've done launches and promotions or sales in the past, just, following up with potential clients, is when I'm kind of like, this feels like work, and I don't know, like, do I really want to do this? I certainly am not going to put my all into my launch. I certainly am writing half-assed copy. I'm certainly not following up with those clients, and I'm certainly making less money and helping less people. So how do you connect with your why? Because I've seen entrepreneurs out there who are like, I don't have a why. I don't know what my why is. That's impossible. Your why can change over time, but everybody has a reason why they're doing things. So why are you motivated to run this business? You need to have a couple of sides. Why are you motivated to do it for yourself? How is it going to help you in your life achieve your goals and your dreams? But the side that's even more important, because sometimes you'll be like, I don't care about my goals, I don't care about my dreams. But the side that's even more important is connecting with why you want to help other people. What are you helping other people to achieve through your business, and why? And is it important? Does it matter? Because if not, stop doing it. If what you do doesn't matter, close down your business. But if what you do matters, if you're like these women who replied to the homework assignment, and I'm sure I can find some more if I scan through, so much effort has gone into building my product that I want to make sure that I get the launch copy to go with it. I don't trust myself to write copy. Facebook ads aren't working for me. I'm a great writer, but I don't have the strategy. I want to feel more comfortable. I want to make a business I want to build a business that makes a livable wage. That's a big one for a lot of people, is just making enough money to survive, to making enough money to cover our basic needs. It will feel so much easier, and you will have the energy to go through this, and you'll feel so much comfortable talking about sales when you know why somebody needs what you have to offer, and you own up to the fact that you're doing good work that's helping people. So again, if you're not, close down your business, quite frankly. And if you do feel like what you're doing needs to exist in the world, then what I need you to do essentially is just tell us why. Tell us about it. Because if it needs to exist, then other people need to know about it. So that's number 2, is to reconnect with your why. The third thing I want you to understand is, for anyone out here who feels weird about charging money for what you do, and you over-deliver, and you give away too much, and you are constantly feeling like I should charge less, people don't have the money, you're judging your audience for thinking they don't have the money. That's not necessarily true. That's never true to the extent that we think. So number 3 is, I want you to understand that your target clients will only get results if they spend enough money. They have to spend an equal amount of money for the amount of change that they want to see, for the amount of evolution that they want to see. So if you're going to help me to write a tweet, well, that's not a huge evolution, so I'm not going to charge that much money for that. But if you want to help people to revolutionize their lives, you better be charging more, because I will tell you from experience, every entrepreneur will tell you from experience, the people who pay more get better results, same service, Same program, same offer. People who pay more get better results. People who pay more pay closer attention. They make the space in their calendar. They listen to what the coach they just hired has to say. They use the program that they just purchased. So this is why it's important to charge good money for what you do, and why I want you to get over that fear of selling. Is what I want you to understand is it's actually in your client's best interest for them to put skin in the game. When you do things for people for free, it does them no favors. It gets them nowhere. Now, you can do things for free within a boundary. It's another topic for another time I've talked about in some other places. But what I'm talking about now is selling. And so when you go into sales mode, what I want you to remember is people who pay money get results. And so I've seen people ask, they've asked me, I see people asking other entrepreneurs when they're in launches or promotions for their programs, do you feel weird about charging so much? And I'm like, no, I don't charge enough. I don't charge enough. And I know that if people really want the results that something like the sales page kit and the launch copy kit is going to get them, then they definitely need to pay more to do that, because they're going to get bigger results and they're actually going to use it. Because if I give it away, people don't use it. And I now have a new rule in my business. People would come to me and say, hey, can you give away a copy of the sales page kit for a giveaway that I'm doing, or can you do a bonus for this? I don't do that anymore, because people who learn for free never get results. They never get results. So you have to put skin in the game. And then finally, number 4 is that you need to learn some scripts. So we can get in the mindset and we can reconnect with our why, and we can, remember why people are going to get a better result if they put skin in the game. But you're also going to want to have some scripts for doing that. So if it comes to having a sales call with someone, you're going to want to have an outline of, what is this call going to look like? How am I going to guide someone through this sales call? If you're launching a course, this is why I create things like the sales page kit and the launch copy kit, which are full of templates, full of plug and play formulas for you to use so that you can see, okay, this is the script that I use here. And then after you do it a few times, you're going to be referencing it less and less, though you still will, because I created it and I reference it all the time when I get stuck. But when you have the scripts, it helps you to plug in your content. It helps you to really communicate the message that you want to communicate, because you're not so bogged down wondering, but how do I say this strategically? Because if you're trying to do the strategy and the content at the same time, you're going to crash and burn. If I tried to come up with the content of a webinar and deliver it at the same time, it would be terrible. By coming up with the content and preparing in advance, I'm able to really show up and be present and authentic with people. So this is the same thing as those formulas and those scripts. So those are my tips for you to help you to overcome your fear of selling. Again, this is my mission. I've got to have less women being weird around selling. I want to see more women entrepreneurs making more money. And that's why we put together the launch copy kit and the sales page kit bundle, which ends tonight. So in case you don't have the details yet, or you just need a little reminder, the bundle gives you $197 off the whole thing. So normally the sales page kit and the launch copy kit are $297 each, but when you get the bundle, you're going to save $197 plus something we don't normally do really ever, is we have a payment plan available. So not only can you get money off of your kits, but if you want, you can choose the payment plan option. I personally am a payment plan person. Even sometimes when I have the cash, I'm like, no, payment plan. I want to spread it out. So you can choose the payment plan option. And what I think is really awesome about the payment plan option is that it's essentially like getting one kit now and one kit next month, except you get them both at the same time, but you're paying over that. So you get them all at once. You're going to have everything right now, and you're saving money on each of them. So you can check all of that out over at copywritingkits.com/launch. I'm going to pop the details of that back up into the status title of this live broadcast. And then in addition, just so you know, there's also some bonuses that you'll get if you enroll today. So I'm doing a live masterclass with all of our sales page kit and launch copy kit owners, almost 400, I think, people, somewhere between 350 and 400 people. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a masterclass on launching online using social media. So what I've noticed recently in the last 6 months or so is some changes. Obviously, social media changes a mile a minute. But I've noticed things like Instagram stories and Instagram in general. I've noticed people doing Facebook Live and how people are using these strategies. So what I'm going to do is I'm creating a masterclass where I'm going to go over how I'm using these social media platforms right now in 2017, and you'll get access to that live masterclass when you get the bundle. You're also going to be getting, let me see if I can remember, we have a Courtney's DIY design secrets. So in the sales page kit, I teach you how to write all the copy of your sales page. It's a very in-depth process, but you've got to go through it because it's going to change the way you think about your business and selling especially, but your entire business. And then people want to know, how do you design the page? So as a bonus for you guys, you're also going to be getting my DIY design secrets. So what this is it's a video where I go behind the scenes of my sales page for the sales page kit, and I show you exactly how I built it using OptimizePress. Now, you don't have to use OptimizePress. I think it's like $97 for a license. It's an awesome piece of software, but it will show you how to build a sales page and design it, even if you're not using OptimizePress. You also get you're also getting my breakdown PDF of how to go through branding and designing your sales page, as well as a little bonus from my friend Amanda Genther, who is an excellent graphic designer, and she's giving her best sales page design tips to you in that bonus. And I feel like the other thing I wanted to tell you about was also with the sales page kit, you're going to get access to my little mini 5-day boot camp. So what this does is it walks you through completing the entire sales page kit in 5 days. So there's 5 videos. You can do it in 3 days. You can do it in a day or 5, 20, I don't care. But there's 5 videos to walk you through all of the steps so that you can really make sure that you're putting together that entire step-by-step process and not skipping steps, because I'm going to explain to you why each step matters. There's no fluff in here. This is just literally do this, plug this in here. Then here's the whole rainbow of sales. Pull your headline from that workbook, plug it in here. Write this copy in here. You're going to be amazed at what you're doing, because when I see people who use the sales page kit to write sales pages now, I'm like, I have no suggestions. It's awesome. I don't even have anything to tell them. So you could be doing that too. And then also with the launch copy kit, getting all those other pieces of your launch copy together. So I think I've said enough about that. That offer ends tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. I would love to have you at our live masterclass on September 4th. I would love to see you in the sales page kit and the launch copy kit Facebook groups. And otherwise, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you next time.